What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Right now we are at
Little Shop of Hot Rods,
which is the bomb out here. I mean, we have all the accessories you could ever want. Super dope builds. They got, I mean, what's like the, by the way, this is Freddie. This is the owner of the shop. This guy is the one that takes care of everything. All the logistics on point. They rebuilt my motor on the Jeep. They rebuilt the transmission. We just finished the rear end.
Yep.
Which on the rear end, we use this. This is amazing. Why? Because like obviously in the Jeep it's not that like hard to get to.
Right.
But let's say in the Datsun or any other cars that are like,
it makes it a lot easier to get the fluid in. You don't think about it much, but that little innovation makes a big difference.
Huge difference. Now, Freddie, I do have to ask you, what brought you down to Miami?
Oh, I'm a Florida. You can say a Florida native.
Oh God, you come out in those memes like Florida man.
Yeah, that's it.
With with the alligator.
I don't quite wrestle alligators, but I wrestle cars.
Nice. Yeah, I bet. I mean, projects can get pretty hard, right? Like
yeah, they do. They do. They get pretty hard because you have. Not every project is the same, and you have builds like the Grand National you guys walked over there in the beginning, which is no longer a Grand National because now it's got a big block Chevy in it. So find a book that'll tell you how to build that one. They don't exist.
Yeah,
you have to figure those things out.
And what's like the most popular thing that people are doing right now?
Fuel injections. Fuel injection swaps on the older vehicles. They want their vehicles. They want their old vehicles to run and drive like their new vehicles. So they want to go out there and they want to crank it up every time. No fuel smell. No flooding the carburetor, get in it and go.
Dude, that was the biggest issue for me with the Jeep. I would get in and I love driving it, but imagine like, I mean, and this is true, this happened to me one time. I went out on a date, went back to the girl's house and I said what's up to her mom, and her mom was just like, ooh, was like,
what's that smell?
Yeah, what's up with you? And I'm like, oh, I came in my Jeep. And she's like, oh, like, did you spill gasoline on yourself?
Yeah,
I'm like, no,
terrible.
that's just kind of how it is.
The new fuel injection systems avoid all that. You can get rid of the gas smell. It cranks up on a dime. You don't have to think about driving it. It's not pump the gas twice and then crank it up. No, it's get in it, put the key in it, and go.
Oof. I'm so happy I got that done.
No, it's awesome.
Dude, can we go check out some of the projects?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go see.
No die, you first, same time. Tell them all we alive, all right.
This is it.
I think you might recognize that one, right?
Oh, dude, I'm so excited to take it home. Finally, it's been a while, but we've redone the entire thing.
Everything. We've gone through the transmission, through the motor, now through the diffs finally. And I think she's done. I think she's ready for some enjoyment.
She's ready to go. She's ready to go, but I'm not taking that thing off-road. Oh, look at this man. Hey. Dude, and the good thing about this shop, hey, you gotta come out. Good thing about this shop is that honestly, Freddie just always answers his phone, so that's good. And the vibes are good. You come in here, people say what's up, and they work on badass projects, right?
That's the funnest part about it. You get to touch all these badass cars.
Dude, tell me about this. What's this here? Because this looks beautiful.
That's a 57 Chevy with a full Scott's Hot Rods suspension. It's got an LS3 in it, 6-liter LS3, 6-speed transmission, full-blown build. This is actually absolutely beautiful car. This car's got rag and pinion steering, full coilover suspension, 4 links on the rear. The front clip is a Scott's Hot Rods front clip.
What's coming in here?
6-liter LS3 with a 6-speed Tremec transmission.
So like a T56?
T56, I'm sorry, not a Tremec.
Sick, dude. God damn, I love it.
Yeah, it's
then
a beautiful build.
You build a bunch of these, no? Like,
I've done a ton of these. This one, the motor's out of it now, getting rebuilt. This is a Eleanor clone. 67. That's got more of the Eleanor kit over there.
Let's go check that out.
Look at this one. This one's doesn't have all the little things that the Eleanor has.
Oof.
This came into me as a partial teardown. We did full wiring harness on this car, did vintage air on the car.
So, bro, that's something that I need. My cars, none of them have AC.
You need AC, you're in Florida, you have to have AC.
I need AC for sure.
Yeah, we have to put AC in it. This came into me with no AC. We put vintage air AC in the car. And this one hasn't been fuel injected yet. I'm trying to convince the customer into fuel injection, but we completely did the wiring harness on the car.
So why would some people not want the fuel injection?
Basically, it's because they don't understand it or they're afraid of it. They think that they're going to affect their performance.
For sure.
The fuel injection systems that are out there right now can handle anything from a 400 horsepower motor to a 1200 horsepower motor, and even bigger.
Let me ask you this. I was talking to some girl from Colombia and she was telling me like, oh, I don't want to do fuel injection because people over here don't know how to work on them. Is it something that like you got to work on it constantly?
Not at all.
Or it's like
Not at all. You work more on, you're going to work more on carburetors than on fuel injection systems. Most of these fuel injection systems are self-learning, so they're going to get used to the way you drive the vehicle.
Got it.
Once you put an initial tune in them, you're pretty much good to go. Carburetors, if the weather changes, if it's raining, if the temperature changes,
Yeah,
if
you
the
gotta,
fuel changes, you're always messing with them.
You're always messing with it. Dude, and as you guys can see, there is a bunch of cool cars here, and honestly right now, like, yeah, you know, you got the truck, the OBS truck, you got the FJ, but usually there is like some wild stuff here.
There is a couple of them are out right now. We have a couple of vehicles at
which is good. That just means that he's finishing them.
Yeah,
like he's actually finishing them.
They're actually getting done. They're actually getting across the board. So we have some pretty wild builds coming up.
Yeah.
A couple of things that not ready to talk about yet, but maybe we'll do some future shows on the channel.
Yeah. Listen, guys, we got to convince Freddie to let me build that. He's got a NASCAR truck, right? Yeah, that's what it is. A NASCAR truck over there. We got to do like kind of like a drift build.
Yeah,
we got to drift.
Cool.
Yeah, because it's already caged out, right?
It's caged out,
and it's symmetrical.
That truck actually led Daytona and finished 4th place in Daytona in 2005.
You see?
It's got history.
Yeah, it's got history. Oh, we got to finish it up. And I see here that you use this too. So guys, this is honestly
that's actually on your Jeep.
Yeah, I know. This is, I brought him a bunch of this because I'm like, yo, you got to use the good stuff. It tells you everything that it does. So it's like anti-foaming agent, contains limited slip, so that's good. It also works for cars, trucks, great for towing, if you didn't know, because it like helps with the temperature, right? Like,
right. Helps keep the temperature down on the rear ends.
Dude, this is literally like the best that they've done.
It's great stuff.
Something about Valvoline, and I know I rant about them a lot because I genuinely do love the company. I spoke to the engineers over there, the chemists. I spent a lot of time with them, and these guys, all they do is innovate. Like, they just try and see how they can push it better and better. Is the way to go. If you're not using this, you're slipping. Freddie, so I gotta ask you, now that we're here, obviously we both live in Miami. Dude, there's like a huge Hispanic population here, right?
Yeah.
Culture is huge. Why do you think Miami is like, because we're pretty much a staple in the car world, and we're actually growing, right?
Yeah. No,
I mean, you're right in the industry, so you see it.
It is growing. It is growing. One of the main things that helps our industry grow as far as in the car world is with the weather. You can enjoy your car year round down here. The winters are super comfortable. If you have a convertible and you're out there in the summer, it's it's amazing to be out there in Miami weather, cruising the beach in your convertible. So we have the atmosphere for these type of cars. It also, we're such a big city and there's so much going on in the city. There's a lot of money down here. Yeah. So people can go out and they can spend, a little bit of extra money, the disposable income. Definitely.
And now, where'd you get started? Like, did your dad have anything to do with it?
My dad came to this country. He came from Cuba to this country. He came to this country.
Okay.
Yeah, he came
so you're Cuban?
Yeah, I'm Cuban American.
Any Cuban people out there? So, yo, I don't know. Let us know. Write in the comments. You guys Cuban? Where are you from? For real, because I want to know.
Let us know.
We want to know where you're from. We can bring you things. Maybe we can even come back, do an interview on Freddie and his shop in Spanish. So hit us up.
That'd be dope. We can do that.
Right?
Yeah. Dad came in the 60s. He got into this industry back in the early 70s, became a master mechanic, and eventually as I got through high school, I came into the business, eventually took it over. He retired.
Picked everything up.
And here we are.
I'm happy you did, because if not, I'd probably still have the Jeep sitting somewhere in a garage.
It'd be abandoned somewhere.
I had my Jeep sitting in my sister's garage for like 2 years. She was like, Rick, what's up with your Jeep? Are you ever gonna fix it? I'm like, yeah, working on it. And it was like that forever. And then it went from my sister's garage to then my grandparents' warehouse, and they'd come in and they had like a gallery there. And imagine like a gallery setting with my Jeep just sitting there right in the middle.
It needs to be driven. It needs to be on the beach.
I know, and I'm glad that now we had a deadline. Freddie finished it, thankfully, and then
cool.
Man, thank you so much again
for
everything. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And I don't know, let's go pick up other cars.